Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We're going to do something a little bit different today. As you know, I'm as bored as looking at the Bitcoin charts as, you know, George is looking at technical analysis videos. Ben is looking at the 1 hour time frame chart. And the Bank of Canada just being salty about looking at the looking at the Bitcoin price go up over the last couple years. But anyways, what's going on, everyone? It is Saturday today. Good little afternoon today. Awesome day for me. I once again got pretty sunburned. I don't know if you can really tell in the camera. It's more so, you know, the shoulders and the kind of the upper body here. But right now we have a couple short-term stuff we can go over for Bitcoin, but we're going to talk about will Bitcoin follow the stock market today. We're gonna look at the Bitcoin charts first to start out the video, though. So let's jump on in. So Bitcoin has a couple short-term patterns it could be in right now, but in reality, all it's really doing just to further kind of cement this is we're kind of just oscillating between about 34,800 and 36,300, right? We're just kind of going up and down in reality between these levels, right? We could be forming a bear flag, right? If you see the two purple trend lines, right? One of them on the top side, one of them on the bottom side. You can see we're actually testing that bottom trend line right now. Now, if this breaks to the downside, we could be breaking out of a couple different patterns here, right? So if this was a bear flag, right, this could give us a measured move back down. We'll look at our bear flag possible breakdown. Now, we only have 2 touches on the top side, so it's not 100% confirmed, but could give us a move back down to about 32,800 if that does break out. Now, the other pattern we could be in, if I actually, I'll keep this there, but we actually have this yellow trend line coming down. We also could have a symmetrical triangle, right? This one actually has 4 touches on the top side and 3 touches on the bottom side. So this one could obviously break out to the upside and the downside. Yes, I know. I am acting like Carl the Moon, right? I'm saying it could pump up to the upside or the downside, but symmetrical triangles could do either. So always keep that in mind. Upside target would put us around 38,150, and the downside target would put us somewhere around 33,612. We'll see which way we end up. We're going to look at the technicals indicators to see which way we think it's going to go. As we know, the technicals are only so much you can do right now. I mean, we know there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of whale games going on right now. So we'll try to figure out the best we can do here. So the hourly RSI, not really telling us much here. Not really telling us much. So not a lot really going on there. So let's try to do a 4-hour chart, really, because this is really what we're watching for here, right? So we know our big symmetrical triangle that we were banging our head against the freaking wall here, banging against a wall. We wanted to break out of this for about a month. Sorry guys, I ate like a spicy chicken sandwich before this and my tongue's on fire right now. So that probably wasn't the best decision right before stream, but you guys can kind of ignore me here. So if I kind of sound like the Bank of Canada guy a couple times, that's why. Anyways, we are now kind of back in this big kind of symmetrical triangle with one little fake out to put both sides, right? So, but we know on the 4-hour time frame, we are really just going sideways in all reality here, right? Just up and down in between this green box and this red box. So once again, it's kind of one of those things. It's a wait and see here on the 4-hour time frame. We did have bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, which did push us up a little bit, not as much as I wanted it to. We did have lower lows on the RSI and slightly higher lows in price action. It pumped us up to the top of the triangle, but we got rejected again. So we'll see if we can eventually break in this. Obviously, we're coming back down right now, see if we can hold that support, but 4-hour, not much different. I'm sure we're going to see some price action during the stream today as we are testing that support on the hourly as well. So we'll keep looking at that as time goes on here. Daily, not much. We'll take a look at a couple indicators on the longer term time frames here. RSI, not really telling us much. No divergence on either one. Have room to run both on the RSI to the upside and downside. Stock RSI looks like it's trying to flip into the negative here. Sorry, the MACD is looking about to flip negative here. Stock RSI topped out and also coming back down to the downside. So indicators pointing to maybe slight bearish action coming here. But like I said, it's indicators are only telling us so much right now as we're really just going sideways right now. So Noah said, Ali said, been waiting for BitBoy's nephew TL all day today. Thank you. And as we know, to kind of lead me into the main topic of the stream today, there's a lot of macro things going on that are not really involved in crypto that are affecting the crypto market, right? So keep that in mind when we're looking at these type of things. Weekly, not a ton going on the weekly. We know we bottomed out on the stock RSI, still waiting for that kind of momentum on the weekly to push us back up here. And the price action also push the stock RSI back up here. But we've been kind of low on this for a while now. RSI still has room to run to the downside on the weekly chart as well. We are getting to that point where I think we're going to get a bounce on the longer term time frames. I mean, the weekly is getting pretty damn low, lowest it's been since March 2020 and really January of 2018. So obviously we could go a little bit lower here, but I don't think we're in a true bear market right now. So I don't think we drop into the oversold territory on the weekly, right? I just don't see it. But anyways, let's jump into the main topic of the stream today, okay? We'll go back to look at the Bitcoin stuff in a second, but this ties into Bitcoin, right? So you guys saw the title of the stream. Will Bitcoin follow a stock market dip? All right. So, right, we know the S&P 500 on the weekly time frame, right? There's a couple bearish things going on. We have huge weekly divergence on weekly bearish divergence on the S&P 500 on the weekly, which is extremely bearish, right? We've seen this a couple times in the past, which have led to pretty big dips. Now, I'm going to preface this. When the S&P 500, when the stock market struggles, in general, you usually see Bitcoin struggle. So this is why I'm kind of tying it in where if we do see the S&P 500 have a pretty big pullback I expect Bitcoin to probably follow suit. There's really not much we can really do about it, right? So back here, obviously these are really early, really early days on the S&P 500, but we had weekly divergence here that led to a big downtrend here after a big run up on the S&P 500. Same thing here, right? Big run on the S&P 500. Weekly divergence led to another run right down there on the RSI. You can see the RSI on the weekly getting lower highs while getting higher highs on the price action, right? So that led to another dump. We're seeing the same thing right now, right? Higher highs in the price action, lower highs on the weekly could lead to another dip here, right? Obviously, we just had a dip, right, back in March of last year, and we saw Bitcoin crash. So we'll see if that ends up playing out. There's a couple other things too. We just broke a huge trend line on the S&P 500 as well. If we actually go to the, we can stay on the weekly here. You can see when we usually break these trend lines, when we really start getting parabolic here on the S&P, we break these trend lines. We usually, that's usually starts the next big dip too. We broke this trend line here on the S&P 500. We had this big dip, right? And now what will we do? Well, if we actually zoom in here and we actually flip to the daily chart, let me just draw this because the S&P 500 is a little wacky sometimes. But we actually broke a trend line here on the S&P 500. Let me just get that kind of set up here. So yeah, right here. We broke this kind of upwards trend line here on the S&P 500 as well. So that could lead to a little bit of dippage here on the S&P 500. So obviously keep that in mind. It is something to pay attention to when you're looking at the price of Bitcoin, but this is just not it, right? Obviously, not only are we seeing the stock market dip, which is because of the US dollar index also rising too. When the US dollar index rises, that is not good for Bitcoin, right? Obviously, in the 2016, 2017 bull market here, we saw the US dollar index or the US dollar dump, right? And then in the bear market, right? 2018 to 2020, we saw the US dollar rise in value, right? In the bull market, 2020 to question mark, because no one really knows where the bear market's going to start. A lot of people are saying now. A lot of people are saying it in a couple months, in a couple years. We'll see. So that's why I put a question mark there. We've seen the US dollar continue down here, right? And if this reverses and breaks this trend line, could we see another 2018 to 2020 bear market scenario where this breaks this trend line and starts a new uptrend, which would mean a Bitcoin bear market? We'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. But I could even go back and further in time, and it literally is perfect. The US dollar matches the Bitcoin price action almost perfect inversely. So we'll continue to watch that. Now the daily is, like I said, it's an index. I'm not really how much sure the RSI really affects the indexes here, but we are overbought on the US dollar. But I don't think that really affects anything as far as the index goes. I don't see this continuing up, right? Just to state my opinion. Obviously, my opinion doesn't affect the grand scheme of things here in the economic department here. But I'm one man, right? But I don't see this continuing up. The reason why, as we know, just to look at one thing here, right? The M2 money stock, we've seen, I think it's about 20% of the money that has been printed, or the value of the money that we have in this country, right? We've seen 20% of that be printed since the beginning of last year. You're going to tell me that the value of the dollar is going to rise while we just keep printing money, we keep printing money, we keep printing money? I don't see it. And that's why what ties into this, I don't see the stock market having a big correction here. I don't see the US dollar continuing to rise here, and at least at an exponential rate. We could go up a little bit. I don't see it going up at an exponential rate. There's too much money printing. The value of the dollar is literally nothing. We saw inflation about 5%. Guys, I don't see it happening, right? And obviously, this is just my opinion. I'm not an economist. I'm sure a ton of you guys have an economist here. But we'll see what ends up playing out. But I did want to touch on kind of the macro environment as it comes to investing right now, right? So we'll see what really happens with this. Like I said, it's going to have an effect on Bitcoin, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, it's going to affect Bitcoin. So that's why it's positive to look at some of these macroeconomic factors when it comes to Bitcoin, right? So we'll keep looking at this over time. I'll maybe do a video on that or a stream on that a couple times a month or something, just to check what's going on in the macro. But let's flip on to some of the Bitcoin charts or the crypto charts back here. What's going on, man? What's up, George? Danny K said, this guy tries to drive fear into everyone. That's exactly what I do, man. That's exactly what I do. I drive fear into everyone. I'm not a long-term Bitcoin bull or anything. Anyways, Bitcoin dominance. We got rejected at the 46% mark still. I mean, not much has changed since yesterday. So I'm not going to waste all your guys' precious time today looking at the Bitcoin dominance. I do expect this to continue up as long as there's kind of some fear and uncertainty in the market. I'm expecting the Bitcoin dominance to go up to 50%. Total market cap. Still trying to hold this general support line of this possible ascending triangle. In reality, it kind of just looks like we're going sideways here, to be honest. Kind of like Bitcoin, right? I mean, it kind of just follows Bitcoin. So, because Bitcoin's obviously the majority of crypto total market cap, so it makes sense. But we'll see if this trend line holds. It's kind of like the last case scenario to hold here. If we break this, look for a retest of at least 137 that we whipped down to a couple times here on the crypto total market cap. What's up, Mark? What's up, Jake? What's up, Neil? What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? All right, Ethereum. Ethereum, you guys saw in the beginning of the stream, I did stop. I told Ethereum she can't go out anymore. She was part... Guys, you understand, me and Ethereum's relationship has been very, very rocky the last couple months. She was going out like crazy. Really December through May, yeah. She was really just going out like crazy. So the last month or so, I told her she has to cool it with going out. So that's why she really hasn't been struggling here. If you guys are new to the stream, Ethereum is my wife. So I'm really told her she's got to settle down. That's why you're seeing Ethereum kind of go sideways here, because she doesn't, she can't really go out and party anymore. So 2180, we'll just keep holding that as kind of support here. If we break that, I expect to move back down to 1900 for Ethereum. But, you know, we're still waiting on that move. I mean, Ethereum really hasn't done much lately either. It's kind of just following Bitcoin, as we know. So not a ton on the RSI. No bullish divergence, no bearish divergence on the daily. On the 4 hour. On the daily, not much there either. So, I mean, we're just kind of waiting and seeing what's going on for Ethereum to see if we hold this general trend line here. So we'll keep looking at Ethereum. Cardano is kind of in the same exact boat. All right, we back? All right, we're back. I think I lost you guys for a second. We're back. Anyways, yeah, like I said, Neil had told Cardano that she can't go out anymore. So Cardano's kind of doing the same type of thing. If you look at on the 4 hour time frame, we actually broke down that first initial support, it looks like. So Cardano just has so many support resistances looking left now. It's kind of getting a little crazy here. So I guess it's better to look at it on the daily time frame, in all honesty here. We look down here. 134 looks like the next big support here, really for Cardano. So yeah, we'll see what continues to happen here. But Cardano kind of just doing its thing too, right? Kind of just doing its sideways thing too. So we'll keep watching Cardano. Let's check out CoinMarketCap before we jump on back into BTC. BTC looks like it's getting to bounce off that trend line perfectly, just as I predicted, as Carl the Moon would say, right? Whether we go up or down or sideways, just as I predicted. Anyways, Bitcoin, is this up? This isn't accurate. There we go. Bitcoin chilling sideways. The whole market cap pretty much sideways today. What is new in life? What is new in life right now? AMP continues up 9% today. Phantom up 8. XFIN up 7. Decred. You guys know it. Monero up 5%. And that's really all I see. I didn't know. I know you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. I don't see any more coins that are up more than 5% here, but we'll ignore that. 24%, last 24-hour losers. Thorchain, really only the big loser. Everything else is pretty much flat today with BTC. So we'll look over probably a majority of these big gainers here. But let's go flip on back to Bitcoin, see what it's doing here real quick. 35,700 on BTC. So we'll see what happens. GG Allen said, don't mention the Dogecoin. I thought I lost you guys for a second. It said no data on my streaming thing here. I was like, damn, I'm getting shut down. George said Jordan's face rock solid. Take a go. Oh, guys, I got the I forgot to tell you, I got denied the Duncan sponsorship. Are we surprised? Not really. These corporations don't like Bitcoin, but I'm sponsoring Speedway now. I'm sponsoring Speedway. I've had to downgrade, like I said, during a bear market, you got to downgrade. So Speedway is the new sponsor, the new coffee sponsor of the stream. Go try Speedway, guys. It is legit. I make myself laugh. I make myself laugh. I hope you guys. I think I'm more funny than you guys think I'm funny. Honestly. Anyways, Bitcoin kind of just chilling. Let's check on some of the bigger altcoins, shall we? Let's check on AMP. I know AMP has been performed pretty well today, so let's check out AMP. Let's check out AMP. There we go. Let's see. So what did we look at last time? Yeah, it's doing exactly like we talked about, right? You know, it topped out here, came back down, retested its previous high, retested it right as support, and it's now getting a nice bounce off that support line. So that is beautiful, right? That is beautiful. I'm boycotting Duncan now. It's all right. It's all right. I understand. I wasn't expecting anything. I thought it was a long shot to begin with. As you can see, like no other crypto YouTuber has any sponsorships that aren't crypto related, if you guys notice that. So, I mean, it's not really that surprising, honestly. So that's really AMP. I mean, if we look at the fibs, check out our fibs. Not going to count that scam like usual. Like we know we settled up, right? The traders kind of settled up right at that 1.618 fib and came back down. So we know if AMP can continue this nice trend, which it has cooled down that daily RSI a little bit here. So if you wanted to continue up, you could see a continue up all the way up to 1.618 fib at about 15.6 cents. It's definitely possible. You do have some room to run here in the daily 4 hour. You got tons of room to run here. Not looking too shabby at all. No bearish divergence or anything. So you're good to keep rocking and rolling there for AMP if you want to, you know. Wes said Duncan is the new Shiba. We ignore it as well. Man, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't even know what Shiba is. I don't even know what Shiba is. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's take a look at Matic. I know everyone's going to ask me about Matic. Matic seems to be the most asked about coin, I'm pretty sure. I at least at what I've seen. If I don't look at Matic, I get attacked like a bunch of wild gorillas. So we'll look at Matic. I mean, there's not much of a bottom trend line there. We're just really waiting for a break of this resistance. We know we have a 1.618 fib at 379. We're just waiting for that trend line to hit. I mean, maybe you could argue we have some type of support like this, and we'll keep it up here just to see. You've only really had 2 touches on the bottom side here. It's not really a confirmed triangle, but we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. If it is confirmed triangle, you're right at that support anyways. You do have some pretty nice bullish divergence there. If you do end up, well, you did have bullish divergence, right? You had higher lows on the price action and lower lows on the RSI, which did give you a nice little initial bounce. You just couldn't get over that resistance. So we'll see if you have any more juice there to push you up, right? Next target is all the way up there at 379 if you break your highs, right? You obviously have to break your highs first. But that's really Matic there. Summary of BTC. I do it in the beginning, man. I did a quick summary of BTC today because not really much has changed since the morning stream or the afternoon stream yesterday, to be completely honest. We're waiting for a breakout of one of these patterns here. We'll see which one ended up playing out. I think it's actually going to end up being this symmetrical triangle, so I'm going to keep it like this. The symmetrical triangle seems like it's the one that it's going to be today. All right. MRF said, can't beat cup to bean at home. My new coffee machine has Wi-Fi. No way, dude. Your new coffee machine has Wi-Fi? That's friggin' insane. Friggin' insane. I need to get something like that. My internet's actually pretty good here. It used to be terrible, and then I got it. You guys remember when I first started streaming? It used to go off like every stream. It used to drop. I haven't had a problem. Like, the only problem I've had is I lost electricity once, and that's about it. Anyways, let's go over some other alts. Let's go over, let's see, man. What else is doing well? Let's do Theta. I know people are going to ask about Theta. We'll do Theta. We'll do VeChain. Look at some different alts here. Let's go to the 4 hour on Theta. Anything really different? No. But Theta does look like it's has a nice support line coming up here, which looks really nice on the 4 hour time frame. So you are getting lower, higher lows. Resistance on the top side, showing seller exhaustion there. We'll see if you can end up breaking out of this. I do like this general pattern here. If you can continue up. Now, you also have resistance on your top side. So you could end up being in some type of rising channel or bear flag as well. So keep that in mind. If you actually do come back up here, you don't want to get rejected here. Definitely could be forming some type of rising channel. But we'll continue to look at Theta too. You do see a possibility of a inverse head and shoulders here as well. You got a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. You break this neckline here, we're going to see a nice move. I think we have it. That's not even it here. We have it boom, boom. We'll see where this ends up playing out here. If we do break up somewhere around this area, it would put you almost perfectly right at the top of that channel. So that makes absolutely perfect sense there for Theta, if that does end up playing out that way. But we shall see, right? That's the name of the game right now. We shall see. We shall see. See what Bitcoin does in this little triangle action. All right, we'll do VeChain real quick. And I saw someone ask for Atom too, so I'll do Atom. VeChain, the chain of the V. And then I'll get into some of these super chats here. Just wanted to do a couple of charts to start the stream today. Because I'm feeling looking at some charts today. I'm feeling like looking at some charts. I don't know why. Some days not really. Some days a little bit more so, right? All right, VeChain. I guess you're trying to hold this support. You're trying to really hold support. I mean, in reality, you're pretty much just oscillating sideways between 14.6 and 9.5. That's really all you're doing here for VeChain. Not really much telling you there, to be honest. Let's see if... Curious for VeChain. Yeah, so the 0.382 seems to be like that big resistance on the Fibonacci here. The 0.236 seems like the one they're kind of struggling to break now. So a lot of resistance there for VeChain, and you're having a hard time breaking a lot of this stuff. So we'll see what VeChain does. Could have a little bit of downwards resistance coming down like this too. So we'll see. It could have a little bit of a descending triangle action going right now that could break it down as well. If you do break that support that you're currently at right now, I mean, you just got to be honest, like, you just got a ton of support coming down here. Like, get support at 7.5, 6.4. So like a downwards target here doesn't really make much sense, because in reality, it's going to follow BTC anyways. So let's do Atom. 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 Something about the name. You guys like the name Atom? I don't know. I don't know. Something about the name Atom. It's just kind of... I don't want to offend anyone that has the name Atom. There's probably someone in here that has the name Atom. And he's like, you know what? I don't like this guy. I don't like this Jordan guy anymore. He doesn't like Atom. What's up, Thomas? Hey, can you explain the term oversold in RSI? I can definitely do that for you, man. Just give me 2 seconds while I look at Atom here. And you got it, man. Let's see. No way, Jazz. Is that serious? Anyways, you're kind of same thing for Atom. You're kind of just oscillating sideways between 17.23 and 11.13. That's the name of the game for Atom right now. No bullish divergence, no bearish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame. What's up, Carrie? I can definitely look at Mirror Protocol for you. It's an interesting choice, but hey, I can make it happen. Why not? But yeah, I mean, that's really what it comes down to right now for Atom. Let's see, anything on the short-term time frames? Not really. We can look at maybe our fib targets here. Let's take bottom to top here. Not gonna count the wick. You see, yeah, so you have a tough time at that 236. It's kind of your last resistance at that 236 fib. You're coming back down, so you just have a ton of resistance there for Atom looking up too. That's the main issue right now on Atom. You also could have a little bit of a downward sloping head and shoulders pattern too on the 4 hour. You can see pretty clear left shoulder, head, and right shoulder. If you break this neckline here, could have a decent sized move to the downside here. I'd probably say you get support at 1113, to be honest, if you do break that. So, yeah, I mean, most of these alts looking slightly bearish. I mean, they're all on kind of unsupports today. Vanilla said, I agree, the name Adam sounds like a fruitcake name. Prodigal Son said, Jor, what do you think of Traders Reality Pattern Watchers? Never watched them, man. Never watched them. I've been watching a couple streamers lately. I'm a big fan of Crypto Hyper. Crypto Hyper. Seems like a cool dude. Seems like a cool dude. Another guy with an accent. I feel like I said, I think I'm the only crypto streamer that doesn't have a damn accent, right? There's people that make videos, but I think I'm the only streamer that doesn't have an accent. Everyone either has a freaking, some type of European accent, Australian accent, some kind of accent, right? Asian accent. Anyways, so I'm kind of behind the 8 ball, right? I don't have that advantage of having the sexy accent, unfortunately. All right. Let's jump into some of the super chats, and then we'll hop back into some of these altcoins here. Smiles, what's up, man? Thanks for the $5 super chat, dude. He said, Chris, is there a chance we see ETH drop down to 1900 today? I have a buy order in for that much. I watch both streams every day. Love what you do. Thank you, Smiles, man. I appreciate the support of the stream. Thanks for watching both. That's a lot of dedication. So watch BTC. If BTC breaks down from this triangle, we'll probably see at least about a 2% move for ETH. ETH is at 2174, so you would assume that Ethereum and altcoins would drop down a little bit harder if Bitcoin fell. Now, will it drop 11%, right, down to 1929, which is my next support there? Maybe. It looks like it's testing that next support right now. If it breaks that, I mean, could be heading down to 1900. I'd put a buy order there just in case. Right? I have a buy order at 1900 and 1500 for ETH. Those are my open buy orders right now. Bitcoin Hyper. Yeah, my bad. Bitcoin Hyper. My laugh cracks me up. What my? It's a good little laugh. I like it. Anyways, I'm not going to say this guy's name, but you have a pretty awesome name. Actually, I'll say it. His name is Nug Wrangler. Check out ZK Swap. Definitely not a sideways day. ZK Swap. Is it a meme coin? I don't know anything about it. It might not be. I always think everything's a meme coin if I don't know what it is. Rank number 142, so it's not. Look at that. It's a layer 2 decentralized exchange that adopts AM model and ZK roll-up technology. So you said 37%, not a bad day. Let's check out what is it? ZK Swap. ZK Swap had a big jump today. Look at that. So this is one of those hindsight ones we can look at and say, why did this break out? Right? I assume maybe it had some news, but is there anything in the technicals that made this pop? Right? Well, first off, right? You can see right here, you broke a pretty important trend line there. You broke that trend line. That was kind of the first cause of you breaking out. You go to the daily. Let's see. Yeah, so this was perfect setup. This was a perfect setup. If you were in this one, this was a legit perfect setup. If you were trading, you had bullish divergence here on the RSI, higher lows on the RSI, lower lows in price action, right? you pumped, you broke this neckline. As soon as you broke that neckline, I mean, that was a pretty clear signal. You were going to pump up pretty high. Now let's see where you actually pumped up to. You actually didn't even hit a fib level just yet, which is interesting. But let's see if we take this top to this top. Yeah, you actually pumped right to your 0.5 fib on there on the wick. So very, very interesting. That was a really good setup though, man. Really, really good setup. Really, really good setup. Now you're overbought in the daily. So you were overbought in the daily. You pulled back pretty hard now, so you got room to run, I guess. But keep in mind that don't FOMO into these coins, right? The time to get in was a little bit earlier, not now. But nice job, man. I'll give you a pump on that one, dude.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Congrats, man. That was pretty good. All right, Bitcoin right at support right now. This could get a little dirty. Could get a little dirty here. Exactly as I predicted. Carl flips and changes his views every 10 minutes. Guys, you got to remember, right? I know I always make fun of Carl and stuff. You got to remember, technical analysis is not about predicting the future. It's not about taking a crystal ball out and trying to tell everyone what's going to happen next, right? It's about looking at the charts, right? Looking at the past price action, right? On the charts that's already happened and telling you what both scenarios are, right? The bullish and the bearish. So a lot of people like to pick on Carl and say, well, you said it could go up or down. So obviously it's right? Well, he's giving you both scenarios. If it breaks this way, this is the target. If it breaks this way, this is the target. So that's why he gives you both scenarios. So he does get a little bit of that on himself by saying, exactly as I predicted, right? Because it's easy to say exactly you predicting both ways, right? But that is technical analysis. Now, you probably shouldn't be so cocky saying exactly as I predicted, right? But in a way, I can understand what you're saying, right? All right. So we did ZK swap. Thank you, Steven, Eliana, George, Paul, Phil, Marco, Viral, Ed, Alejandro. Just a couple of you guys that subscribe. Thanks for joining the fam, and I hope you guys can join the fam for a long time. Appreciate it, guys. Wes always crapping on Duncan. Duncan's the new shib. Everyone's boycotting Duncan here now. Ginger said, what is Safe Moon doing? Ginger, you know what? I would not look at Safe Moon. I'll look it up on CoinMarketCap just because I'm interested where it is now. Not because I actually want to look at the charts. It's just going sideways here. Looks like it's been going sideways here for a long time. So Safe Moon really hasn't done much. Still very, very far down from its highs there. But I mean, everything is. So I guess you really can't crap on Safe Moon there. Stuart said, how do you identify low cap coins that could go well? I'm not a big looking into low cap. You got to understand a lot of people that say like, oh, next 100x altcoin. Just be careful of those. A lot of those are people with large followings that obviously if they say a coin with $1 million market cap is a low cap gem, and he has 500, 600, 1 million subscribers, right? The coin's probably going to pump shortly afterwards. So it's a little bit easy to predict low cap altcoins when you have a big following. But anyways, if you're going to find a low cap altcoin, look for a use case. Look for something that does something unique, doesn't do something that a higher cap altcoin already does. That's the way I would go about it, right? That's why I really like Theta, right? It's really why I got in Theta pretty early, because Theta 1, I'm interested in what it does, right? It's what I have a passion for, right? And also it had a unique use case that I think it still will perform well in the future. Thomas said, Jay, can you explain the term oversold on the RSI? It's a good question, man. People always have that question. Let's just go on to the, let's use the 4 hour, for example, right? So basically what that means is just a quick overview. Just a quick overview. If you look here, oversold basically means that's, the sellers are exhausted, right? I mean, you've had a big dip, right? Just an example right here, right? We had a big dip. on the RSI, right? We continue down. We got below, oversold is technically when you're below a 30 on the RSI. Usually you see a bounce when the RSI gets oversold. It basically just means that the sellers are getting exhausted, momentum to the downside is waning, and you're due for a move to the upside. It's my favorite indicator. It works out pretty damn well most of the time. Obviously, it's not perfect. You can get little fake outs, but generally speaking, I think the RSI is the best indicator you can possibly use. It's just so versatile. You can use it for so many different things. But that's basically the summary of it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. It's just when it gets low, usually you do for some type of bounce on whatever time frame you're looking at, right? Let's get the likes up. John, I'm a little questioned, man. Why are you getting all pissed off in the chat? He said, no disrespect, man, but if you pay for your question, should be answered or no. And you ask about Binance. I would answer a question about Binance, so I'm a little confused. Dude. Joey B said, Jazz asked if you could check hair swap and safe dye. I assume this is a joke because I saw something in the Discord where Jazz dyed her hair white or some other color, and now it's white or something. I don't know. I didn't read the full conversation. I'm a little confused, but yeah, I mean, I can start developing as soon as we're done with wife swap. I can start developing a hair swap for sure. Carrie wanted mirror protocol. What's going on, Satsai? Appreciate the kind words, man. Thanks for joining the stream. All right, mirror protocol. See what's going on here. We got 20 minutes until the old little Bitcoin close here on the daily time frame, so I'm excited for it. Mirror protocol on the daily. Let's take a look here. Anything interesting going on? As much interesting stuff you can find in the altcoins. Yeah, mirror protocol is another one that had a really good day, so that is really nice. Did this one have an edge? And this is another one you kind of got to look at hindsight. I like looking at hindsight. You learn a lot of things by looking at hindsight, right? Obviously, you don't make money in hindsight, but it can help you make money in the future. So, not really much going on here. Hold on. What's going on, Chris? Thanks for sharing the same name as me, man. And Matt, thank you for the $20 super chat as well, dude. I'll get to those in just a second here. Let me just look at mirror protocol. I'm gonna stick on the daily on this one because that seems like it has the most action going on here. No daily bullish divergence. I mean, did some news come out with this one too that made this pump? Because you didn't have bullish divergence. I mean, I guess you were oversold in the daily, but yeah, I mean, nothing really came out there. Let's see if maybe you bounced off a fib level here. Yeah, the 786. So the 786 here from bottom to top of the kind of run here. I'm not sure if this is the full data of mirror protocol. I don't know if it is or not. But bottom to top, it looks like you bounced perfectly off of the 786 fib there. So that could be a reason why you got a nice impulse back to the upside. But something probably caused this pretty big pump here. Something had to. I mean, that was like almost a 2x pump. So some type of news must have came out. But yeah, man. If you're pulling back right now, it doesn't look like this is super, probably won't last too long here. It looks like you're going to dip down here, breaking some supports. Next support is probably back down there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You probably pull back down, right back down to 380 here, especially if Bitcoin starts dumping. Speaking of Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin doing here, guys? Bitcoin is 35,480. It keeps changing. It's about to speak. I'm like 35,400, not, but it's at 35,480 right now. So let's see. Rex said, "Sup, Jordan? Buyer's market, bro. Buying ETH all the way down. Me too, man. Me too. I'm gonna keep setting buy orders as low as we go. Right? ETH is my bae. Don't be buying her up. She's not for sale. Just kidding. I'll only sell ETH to you guys. Okay? It sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. People coming to the stream, they probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But I only sell ETH to you guys. For sure. Adam, DS, SA, Malik, Madam, Vulcan, Eric, JP. Thanks for subscribing, guys. You guys are awesome. Atama said, I have an interesting Fred chart. Overnight reverse repurchase agreements. This increase coincides with the peak and decline of the Bitcoin stock gold. I shared on your Twitter account last post. Did you? You shared on my Twitter account. Last post. All right, let's check it out. Let's all be friends, guys. Let's see what I posted here today. I was having good vibes today, guys. I was having good vibes. I felt like after the stream, you know, there's a little negativity in the chat at the end. But let's all be friends, guys. Bulls and bears, we all have the same goal here. We want to see Bitcoin succeed in the end. So let's all get along. Let's all be friends. Let's all hug it out and get on. All right, so what did you post in my last Twitter post? Oh, right here. What is this? The Fred. So this coincides with the last Bitcoin top right here. March of 2020. Oh, this is definitely interesting. So December of 2017 is last time you really peaked out, and then March of 2020, and then now. So very interesting. Overnight reverse repurchase agreements. I'll have to look into this a little bit more. I'll actually keep this tab up. I'll look in this more after the stream. I don't want to bore everyone. I'll kind of look up what it actually means and explain it to people. But that looks very interesting. Looks very interesting. Salty bulls and bears. Salty bulls and bears. We're all friends here. We're all friends, right? Even the bulls and the bears, we're all friends, right? Keenan said, hi, Jordan, why do you never give any attention to VeChain? I literally talk about VeChain every single stream. Actually, I already talked about it today, man. So you can rewind the stream a little bit, but I think I talk about VeChain every single stream. So I'm a little bit confused. And I every time someone asks me about what my portfolio is, I say VeChain every single time. Man, I feel like sometimes people just have selective hearing. But hey, it's all right, man. I did post about VeChain, or talk about VeChain already, though. Matthew said, hi, Jordan. Thank you for all you do for us. Can you check in on Harmony One? Have you tried Wawa? I have not tried Wawa. It sounds very tropical. Very tropical. I've actually heard of Wawa. I've never been there, though. All right, let's check out Harmony. Harmony One. Let's see. Harmony One. Is Harmony One finally trying to make some moves? It does not look like it. You're holding on by a thread. You're holding on by a very much of a thread right now to this support here that you have for Harmony One. It's like not even a support. It's just a couple wicks on the daily here. Like you have a wick right here from March 21st, a wick right here from April 22nd. You can see a pretty sizable dip down to 5.8 cents if you break those. And it looks like it's trying to do it right now as we speak. So Harmony One just hasn't been looking really great since, mid-March. And yeah, I mean, it has room to run in the daily too. Room to run down in the daily. 4 hour. See, the 4 hour might be your only hope here. It looks like it's let's see on the 4 hour time frame. If you got any last hope here for the Bears or for the Bulls here. Not much. Not much. I'm going to say maybe some type of falling wedge that could save you here. But Harmony One doesn't look great. Maybe some type of falling wedge that the target could be up here at 11 cents if you can hold the support. You break that, you really start breaking the support, which looks like you already have. Could be seeing more downside action there. All right, 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Jazz getting pissed in the chat. Jazz getting pissed in the chat. Chris said, can you look at XFIN XDC? Yeah, I can look at XFIN XDC. John said, here, is this better, Jazz? Not sure what's that about, man, but not sure why you're getting salty or anything, but anyways, XDC. Guys, just to reiterate, guys, there is most of the time, right now is kind of a slower time in crypto, but most of the time there's like, you know, between 1,000 and 2,000 people here in the chat with a chat that rolls pretty fast here. So I can't get to everyone's question. I try my best to, but I'm one guy sitting up here looking at a screen, right? So if I don't see your coin, whether it's about whatever, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's not because I don't want to look at the coin. It might be if it's Shiba, but just always keep that in mind. All right. Some people like get pissed because like you ignore me, or you know I deserve to have my question asked. You know, I try my best to get to everyone. Okay. Just keep that in mind. All right, XDC. Let's see. Let's see. All right. You could have, I'm seeing a possible cup and handle here on the, I see, I see a possible cup and handle here on the chart here on the 4-hour chart. It's probably even a little bit better on the daily. Yeah, I mean, it looks great on the daily, but on the 4-hour chart, you can see you're forming a nice cup, and now you're forming that handle. Now you're getting a nice pump here. Look at this nice little green dildo. Nice green dildo here. You're pumping up to about 7.8 cents on this dildo. You break this neckline here, which is about, you could argue might have kind of a downwards neckline too, upwards neckline, however you really want to call it. But you break about 7.8 cents, your previous high right there. You could be seeing a move here for XDC. I'll take from top to bottom here, and we extrapolate this up. I have a feeling this is going to be right at that resistance up top here. Let's see. I'm just going to put you right at about 11.6 cents. Yeah, I mean, it matches up pretty well with this little top right here from May 7th, right? So we'll see if that plays out, but that looks pretty juicy. Looks pretty juicy if you ask me. And yes, I did say juicy. So, all right, Bitcoin right at that support still. Right at that support. Mark says, hi, Chris. Like Carl the Moon, I've been losing millions and millions. Exactly as I predicted. Can you please look at SparkPoint SRK? Yeah, look at SparkPoint, man. No, guys, like, just like with BitBoy, don't hate too much. I know I sometimes start the whole Carl the Moon and BitBoy stuff, but it's a joke. But don't be hating too much, guys. It's they do what they gotta do. They run their own channel. Some people enjoy their content, some people don't. So it is what like I say, guys. It is what it is. That's my saying, right? It is what it freaking is. All right, so Spark Point. Do we have anything really going on here? I see maybe a falling wedge. It's not perfect, right? I mean, you might have 3 touches on the bottom side. It's looking more like 2, but it's really this big resistance that you got to really break here for Spark Point. That's where you're looking on the 4-hour time frame. You break this resistance. Breakout point is the top of the wedge right there at about 0.8 cents. If you go to the daily chart on this, let's see if we maybe have any bullish divergence or anything going on. It actually looks like you did. You had some nice bullish divergence. You just didn't break out. You actually had you had nice higher lows here on the RSI and lower lows on the price action, but you just didn't get that upwards price action. You kind of just dumped here. So doesn't look great there. Definitely doesn't look great. So watch this pretty carefully. Obviously, there's not a lot of support under you to kind of look at. Really, the only support you really have left for Spark Point here is this wick at about, what was that? Why didn't that work? That was weird. This wick here at about 0.3 cents, right? That's really all you got. Maybe this wick down here, but that's far away. It's far away from here, right? Prometheus says most of you would be shilling the same websites probably if you were in their shoes. Exactly. Everyone wants to hate, and I don't want to piss people off, right? As at the end of the day, I don't want to piss people off. So, see, like it's tough for me because I'm the type of person that always wants to speak their mind, and I'm the type of person who doesn't get offended over stuff. You could say anything to me, I don't really get offended. I don't really like. I might take it to heart initially, but it really doesn't bother me as life moves on. But there's a lot of people that get offended. So sometimes I can't really speak my mind on certain aspects. So I'll gotta shut the trap sometimes. Jordan, what about Sniper School? Views? I don't know anything about Sniper School. Is that Sheldon Sniper guy that's on Crypto Banter? I don't really know about that. Marco said, I'm new here. What do you like about Shiba? Sounds pretty correlated. New, Shiba. There you go. That kind of answers the question there. Where are your horns, Jordan? Do you really want us to get the dip? I don't know, man. The market is just like no one, like I said, no one really knows where we're going now. I still just think we're going sideways. That's why I don't like making like exact price predictions. I don't like telling you like I think it's gonna go. I'll give you my my opinion whether it goes up or down, but I'm not gonna be like, all right, this is telling us it's going up. Because in reality right now, we're just going sideways. So until we're close to the red box or close to the green box, I mean, in reality, this is kind of all noise. Everyone freaking out during this whole time, like 0, moon, 0, moon, 0, moon, 0. In reality, what have we done? Well, we're in the same exact spot that we were in on May 19th, a month ago, in reality, right? So I always say zoom out. The short-term price action is the short-term price action. And you kind of go from there, right? I don't really know anything about Sheldon Sniper, to be honest, guys. I don't watch Crypto Banter, so I can't really comment on that. George said, coffee for bro Jordan. Visit Greece and I'll host. I definitely want to come to Greece, man. If you have a place, I would definitely be down to come to Greece. I've been thinking about going to Greece anyways, so that would be pretty awesome, man. Greece is definitely one of the next places I want to go to. I don't think it's going to be this year, maybe next year. We'll see. Like I said, life changes, man. You guys know the song, freaking Thomas Rhett's song, Life Changes. Great song, by the way. Great song. It's very, very true. And life changes, man. My life is so different than it was this time last year. It's absolutely insane. So a lot can change in a year, guys. A lot can change in a year. Whether it's with Bitcoin, whether it's just with life in general, right? So what's up, Jay Berg? What's up, man? Hope you're doing good, dude. Jan said George is always bullish. He was bullish at 64K, calling 100K. Yeah, George, I don't know, man. See, George always gives hopium because he's a long-term hodler. He's like me. I'm a long-term hodler. When I'm talking about long-term charts on Bitcoin, I will always be a moon boy as well because I do believe I'm pretty confident on where Bitcoin's going in the future as far as long-term. So I understand where George is coming from. He wants people to buy and hold long-term, right? That's his strategy. That's my strategy. So that's why I like George, right? But George is another one of those guys. It's impossible to not like George. Even if you don't agree with what he's saying, it's impossible not to like George. He just seems like a kind of a wholesome guy too. So there's just some guys, like, some people, like, it's kind of impossible it's kind of impossible to impossible not to like, right? We are all George. Yeah, I mean, we are all George, man. We are all George. All right. We got 2 minutes into the daily close. So let's look at the daily real quick. Daily doesn't look great. Daily definitely doesn't look great. I mean, if I was sitting here telling you guys the daily chart looked great, I'd probably be lying to you at this point. So I can't lie to you guys. The daily definitely doesn't look great here. I wish there was kind of some hopium we were looking at here in the daily. Same thing with the 4. I mean, the 4 hour looks okay, right? You're still in this triangle, I guess. So, I mean, the 4 hour looks fine. And if we break this trend line, yeah, I mean, a retest of this green box seems pretty likely. If we break this green line, if we break 34,800, a retest of at least 32K seems pretty likely. But right now, I mean, right now we look fine. Right now we look fine. As we know, like Bitcoin's been in this position before, right here, right, where Bitcoin dropped to the same level, you know, went sideways for a little bit. Everyone was super bearish. Everyone was calling for 28. Everyone was calling for 20K right here. We bounced randomly and then started pumping, right? We went all up to 40K. So for all we know, I mean, we could bounce off the same level here and do the same thing, right? Out of nowhere, everyone's bearish, calling for 20K, and we could bounce off the same level and go back up, right? So who really knows, right? Or we could break this level, right? There's nothing really on the charts that's telling us which way we're going to go, except the fact that the 4 hour still is decently oversold there. Daily got room to run down, and that for 1 hour you got room to run down. But the hourly 4 hour, you know, is on the lower side there. So we shall see. We shall see. Furry lives matter. Rex said, I have an estate in the Keys. 5 years, I will own one of the Keys. There you go, man. That's the goal, dude. Ron said we're going sideways for a while. Hopefully next week we see some upward movement. I definitely agree, Ron. I think we go sideways here for a little while. We're all Jordan. Pretty much, man. Frank said the hodl term is broken. You have to sell the peaks and rebuy lower. It's still hodling because you rebuy the coin you trust. But Frank, you don't know when the top and the bottom is going to be. If everyone knew when the top and the bottom to be, that plan would be perfect. Hodling is for people that don't want to look at the charts every single day, or at least don't want to buy and trade every single day, and just want to keep their money and forget about it. Right? It's easier to say, all right, you should sell the tops and buy the bottoms. But you don't know when the tops and bottoms are going to be. So you have the opportunity, the risk of losing, you know, the kind of the opportunity cost of, you know, you might sell thinking it's the top, and then it keeps bumping, right? So, and you lose that opportunity cost. So it's easy to say buy and sell the tops, but like I said, if everyone did that, if everyone could do that, we'd all be rich already. But it's very, very hard to buy and sell the tops. Very, very hard. Isn't the 4 hour look like head and shoulders? New daily close. But yeah, the 4 hour looks a little head and shouldersy. I would like this to go, if this was a head and shoulders, you'd probably want this to go up a little bit higher, retest 38,500, and then come back down to create that right shoulder here with the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. But yeah, I mean, you need to go a little bit higher. This is not really a right shoulder to me just yet. Not yet. We still have the possibility of the big inverse head and shoulders too, where we got this big left shoulder, the big head, and if we round this out right here, the possibility of a big inverse head and shoulders too. So don't count that out too. There's a possibility of big inverse head and shoulders and a little bit smaller head and shoulders there. So two possibilities that we got. All right, Bitcoin looks a little dumpy right now. Looks a little dumpy. We shall see. We just got the daily close. Not much really changed there. Kind of a weak little daily candle there. Not much really was different from the daily candle there. Weekly top will be Wednesday, Thursday, then back to bottoms next Saturday. Probably, man. Yeah, Franks. I mean, I agree with you, man. Like I said, it's for the average everyday Joe that doesn't look at the charts every day, though. They're not going to know when the tops and bottoms are going to be, right? So I understand where you're coming from, man. Everyone has their own opinions. Hodling works best for me, just because it's it's more stress free for me. Like I don't care if my portfolio goes down 50 or 60% at a time. I really don't. It doesn't affect me. I just don't really look at it. I haven't really looked at most of my altcoin portfolio in really a couple weeks since my last buys. But yeah, man, I set buy orders and I don't look. That's what I do for my altcoin. Now Bitcoin I check every day, but Jordan, do you have a bar under your mic? I don't. I wish I did though. That would be pretty cool. Neil said, "Where's Fashad?" Fashad just bought. We were dumping. Farshad said, "I will hold the line," like he always does, and has pumped back to the upside. That's what Fashad usually says. Justice Robert, cute girl, 168. Are you actually cute though? We'll I don't know. Hater, Dubstep, NK, and Ridwan, and TRD. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Alts follow BTC for the most part. Yeah, I mean, alts do follow BTC. It's not, you can't even add the most part. There's some, like I said, there's some that'll pump with news. There's some that'll pump just because they want to pump, like AMP, right? But for the most part, I mean, they follow Bitcoin to an absolute T. I bet if you look at ETH on the 4-hour, yeah, I mean, ETH was dumping. Now it's getting a little pump because Bitcoin wants to get a little, a decent, little green dildo here on the hourly. But it's like clockwork, man. It's like clockwork. Jesse said, what is the higher chance of happening, bullish or bearish? You got to give this a bearish. See, it's tough. You have to give this a bearish point of view, though. Okay, I mean, based on regular TA, which right now, so like I said, guys, the market I think is just being pushed around by these whales. That's what I think is happening right now. But in normal market circumstances, you have to give this a bearish bias to the downside, right? You're coming into the symmetrical triangle from the downside. Usually this breaks down to the downside in that instance, right? So that's technically what has to happen, what would happen here. But like I said, there's only so much technicals can tell you right now. A lot of it is speculation. There's times where technicals work to an absolute T, but in times of sideways, in times of accumulation, the market's kind of going to do what it kind of wants to do. So that's me being honest. I could sit up here and tell you this is going to happen 100%. Get my Bybit link so you guys can trade the same pattern as me. I could be up there saying this, but I try to be honest and tell you that a lot of times technical analysis is kind of some BS, right? I mean, a lot of times it does work. Trust me, it does work, guys. It's been proven to work over time, but right during this accumulation pattern, it's not kind of pointless, Fashad said, Fashad is in the room. Is Fashad in the room? Fashad. Sunnyside said, hey Jordan, a massive pump coming tonight. Why Sunnyside? Why is a massive pump coming tonight? I don't know. Why me says speculation. Is that like guessing? Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of times looking at the charts is guessing, dude. I mean, what do you want me to lie to you? Not all the time, right? Not all the time, but they were breaking down right now, so I guess this played out the way I thought, but mood indicator. Oh, yeah. I wanted to check out this moon indicator on the daily chart. Let me get rid of some of these. The moon indicator. Guys that were here for the stream yesterday, we looked at this moon indicator. It was actually pretty freaking accurate, man. I do have to give you some credit on this moon indicator. Like it's not perfect, but in general, if you did trade this, it's not perfect. Like down here, it was actually kind of useless. But like up during this, up if you traded using this up here, like it was like pretty damn accurate, right? Top, bottom. I mean, not the exact top, but even if you sold there and you bought back here, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. I mean, not perfect, right? Not perfect, but still top, right? I mean, not perfect, but still. So we haven't got that next moon indicator, but this is pretty cool. I don't think this is really that useful, guys. I don't use this, but someone pointed this out yesterday, and I thought it was pretty interesting. If you guys want to check this out, it's the moon indicator. It's a free indicator. It's on TradingView. I'm not shilling it or anything. It's free. Unless you guys want me to shill an indicator. So you guys want me to shill an indicator? I'm going to make my own indicator and shill it. You know what? I'll make my own moon indicator. And shill it. Bill said, I don't understand why people speculate without strategy. It makes more sense to use astrology for speculation. Interesting, Bill. Interesting, dude. Beautiful idiot. That's very true. Very true. That is one thing that you are very smart idiots when it comes to that one, or an ugly smarty when it comes to that one. Every full moon and every half moon. Shill. Gabrielle, thank you. Straightforward analysis as always. Appreciate your perspective. Thank you, Gabrielle. Appreciate it. And I said, I try to be honest. Honesty is the best policy, in my opinion. I mean, when you're honest, it usually works out in the end. Maybe you don't. Maybe it doesn't help you as much up front, right? But I think honesty helps you out in the back end. So it's what I try to be. Try to be as my best as I can. I have a Mars indicator. When's the merch coming? You should see the merch down below. Like I said, I don't really shill stuff. Like I said, I should probably shill stuff more than I do. I'm kind of bad with that. Like I said, I just, some reason I feel like shilling's kind of cringy. I don't know. I don't love doing it. I should probably shill a little bit more than I do, like I said. But there is merch down below. There's this big BGD, big green dildo merch down below. Should be down below. I'm not sure if it got removed or not, but it is down there. My tea leaf reading Bitcoin to 30K. Pretty much. All right, Bitcoin chilling again. What do we know, guys? What do we know? Bitcoin chilling. All right. You know what? I'm going to do a poll. Let's do a poll here. Let's do it, but you guys will like this poll too. You guys will enjoy this poll. It's pretty correlated to my stream. We'll see. Pump. Dump. Pump. Dump. All right. There's the stream. There it is, guys. There's the poll for you. BGD. Jordan, China miners closing up shop. Massive dumpage. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Boots Gaming said yes or no. That was pretty funny yesterday. I do that every time. Honesty is the best strategy in the long run. It definitely is, man. It definitely is. All right. Yesterday we were with Moon in my head. Jamie said, can you look at Link and Dot? Yeah, I'll check out Link. I actually saw a couple Link requests in here, so let's check out Chainlink. We haven't looked at my my little baby in here. So we're trying to hold this support, it looks like. Let's go to the, yeah, I'm on the daily. We obviously got big support at 20 bucks, right? We don't want to break 20 bucks for Chainlink. Why? Right? That's our previous all-time high from back here, right? So we don't want to break that level. If we do, probably look for a pretty quick move down to 15 bucks. I mean, it's pretty much been straight up, you know, wick down, you know, straight up, straight down in between these two areas. You have a little peak here at like 17 bucks, but it's really could be a quick move to 15 bucks, especially if Bitcoin dips. Could be a quick move down there. But that's what we're looking at for Chainlink, man. I'm trying to desperately hold that support right now. Doesn't look great here for Chainlink in the short term. Looks a little dumpy. Do you have any bullish divergence? Not yet. You could be forming some bullish divergence if you come a little bit lower here. Definitely some bullish divergence could be forming. On the hourly, yeah, so hourly you do have some bullish divergence if you close at your current level, right? So you got higher lows in RSI, lower lows on the price action. So this could get you a relative short-term bottom here. We'll see if it does. You got to hold this 20 buck level though. That's the key there. All right, let's check out the poll. They got the poll. So 362 votes. I said, will Bitcoin pump or dump after my stream ends? Because we know it won't do it during the stream. And exactly what I thought, right? The question always gets answered to where the current Bitcoin price action is going. So we're going down. Obviously, people are going to be voting dump. So 55% dump, 45% pump. That's kind of what I expected as far as the poll goes. So sounds about right. I bet if we were up here, if we were right here, people would be saying it would be 55% pump, 45% dump, right? It all depends on where the Bitcoin price action is at the moment. Already said no ETH 2.0 until 2022. Yeah. I mean, if anything, I mean, yeah, it's probably not good, but you got to remember a lot of those upgrade stuff, like those things get so front run. So even just the hype of ETH 2.0 coming out is still going to pump up the price, right? So it's always buy the rumor, sell the news, that type of stuff anyway. So even if it gets pushed out, I don't think it has any negative effect on the price or anything. China banning miners means nothing. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. All they're going to do is just move to other countries, right? All they're going to do is move to other countries. They're all going to move to El Salvador. No, they're probably going to move to... I heard Miami's trying to become like Miami's trying to become like the home of crypto in the U.S. So I could see a lot of the miners maybe going to Miami. I don't know. I think someone else said this on the stream I watched, but he said he doesn't think, I think it might have been George. George might have said he can't see China miners going down to Miami to mine while everyone else is partying, right? Everyone's partying and you just got one house or like one little factory of people mining of Chinese miners. Everyone else is partying around them. I can't see that either. That'd be pretty funny, but I think it was George that said that, honestly. Guys, we could like up the stream. We got 1,300 viewers and about 400 likes. If we can get back there, maybe to 600 likes, that would definitely help out the stream. I appreciate it. Boots Gaming said, we raid George's super chat asking for a collab. No. If you guys want to do that, go ahead. If you guys feel the need to do that. I mean, I did tweet at him today. Like I said, it's just really hard to get the attention of these guys just because they probably have, to be honest, not toot my own horn or anything, but I get like 30, 40 messages a day. I can't imagine those guys, right? I mean, George probably gets, the amount of tweets he gets at him, probably 500-600 a day. So it's tough to get their attention. I understand. I'll keep tweeting at him. I don't want to be annoying though. I don't like pestering people either. So if you feel a need to do that, dude, go right ahead, right? Boots. My boy Boots. Siobhan said, bro, moon indicator is legit. I did some research. Yeah, I mean, the moon indicator is pretty legit. I do like it. Now, in the previous, and when we were in the bull market, it didn't seem too legit. It seemed kind of inconsistent, but lately it seems like it's been pretty legit. Why me said, would your honesty help out the back end of Kylie? Oh, my honesty would. At some point, the stream always turns a little dirty. At some point. But yeah, I mean, my honesty, I would be saying this to Kylie.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Because I can't say it about Bitcoin right now. Thanks for subscribing, Adam, Harith, Jamie, Andy, Byron, Crimson, Beautiful, and Cisco. Thank you for subscribing, guys. All right, Bitcoin continuing down now. I do expect probably at this point, probably a retest of 34,800 at this point. We're not too far from that, so it's not a huge decrease anyway, but I probably expect a retest. It's not the end of the world, guys. This price action is looking very, very similar to actually the price action that we got back here, right? So, this price action is looking very, very similar to back here, where we actually did come back down and retest this area once and twice. So even if we came back down and tested this again, it's not the end of the world. We could just back test this again and continue up here. So Jamie said the bulls are dead. I mean, Jamie, we're right in the middle of the range. So I mean, you could argue that the bulls and bears are both dead right now, right? We're just in the middle of a range. Until we break out of this range, the bulls and the bears are dead. We're both suffering. We're both suffering here, as we just want to break out one way or the other. That's all we want. No more sideways. We hate sideways. Let's see. Thanks for liking the stream, Rex. Appreciate it. Bears ate them. Turtles have taken over. Gerp chirp said 30K, bud. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, people were saying the same thing right here and right here. So, I mean, who knows? We could go down to 30K. It's certainly possible. I mean, whenever we get a little bit of dumpage, everyone's like 30K, 30K, 30K. Whenever we get a little pumpage, everyone's like, you know, 50K, 50K, 50K. So it kind of goes the ebbs and flows of the market, right? Shay said, can't wait to buy more Bitcoin at $0. We're going to zero, guys. Oh, no.
Everybody panic, we're going to zero.
But hey, we're going to hold until we get down to zero. Speedy should be a mod, in my opinion. Should he? Could be a mod. Definitely could be. Rex. Rex said, oh my god, am I turning into a bear? All I'm picturing now when you said that, man, is like you being a bull and then just like it being some movie and then you just like start like shaking and like just start spazzing out and just like transforming into a bear. Like kind of like transforming into a werewolf. That's all I'm picturing right now. That was pretty funny. I know that's not what you're meaning, but Neil wants to bake a Canada. All right, Neil, I got you, man.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Facts. You cannot argue that guy. You cannot argue that. Come on, man. Like, the Bank of Canada said that in the beginning of the 2017 bull market. They were so right. So I guess all of us here are complete idiots. Hold up. We're gonna chug some water here. It almost came out that time. It almost came out. I held it together though. Where is that clip from? The Bank of Canada. That is the president of the Bank of Canada from the beginning of 2017. Mark said, "Oh, what's up, Mark? We got Mark Cuban in the chat. Mark Cuban's in the chat. Shout out to Mark." You guys are too funny in the chat, man. You guys make my day every night. Every single night, you guys make my day. And gals. I always say guys. I got to work on the guys, gals thing. I really do. Joey B said, where can I download the Bank of Canada clip? I always have people who ask me. Guys, I don't have... I can post I'll post that. I don't know if I can post the clip in the Discord. I'll try to post the clip in the Discord. People always ask me. I always forget. Like I said, I have the memory of a freaking fish. So if you ever ask me for something and I forget, just hound me. Just hound me, because I am... You should see me with texting. People text me, and I take forever to text back. I have the attention span of a damn fish. So I'll try to... I have that here on my computer. I can try to get it on Discord later. But it is a pretty funny clip. Mark's butt is a little sore from that road pull. Man. All right. Let's look at some altcoins, guys. I mean, we're kind of just shooting the S here. Bitcoin dipping a little bit. It's such a slow dip, guys. Like, even when we move on stream, even when we get big, like, even when we dump or pump, it's like a slow pump or dump. It's never like big moves. It's slightly obnoxious, if you ask me. Memory of a damn fish. Damn fish. Jazz, I don't even text. Yeah, I don't even text Jazz back. I don't even message Jazz back. Jazz will message me, and I don't even text her. I don't have Jazz's number, but I don't message Jazz back. El Producto. El Producto. Don't be bringing any of your witchcraft in here, man. He said he sacrificed a goat, and it's going down. That's friggin' brutal. That's brutal. All right. Let's look at some alts. Safe Moon. Look at Safe Moon, man. Making some moves here. Shout out to all the Safe Mooners out there. All right. Anything really going off right now? Not really. Looks like XFIN starting to go off again. XDC. I think we already looked at XDC, though. Let's look at some page 2 altcoins, shall we? While we wait for Bitcoin to kind of move up here. Actually, you know what? Let's look at some of the biggest gainers today. I guarantee you most of them are going to be freaking meme coins. What the... Dingo coin. All right, so we got Dingo coin number 1, Dingo coin, Sun, Peacock. It's all the animals, man. All the animals. What a time to live in. What a time in crypto to live in, man. This is insane. What is Dingo coin? Let's see. Let's see if it's a charity token, guys. Let's see if it's a charity token. Easily deposit BEP tokens into an NFT. Wow. It actually has a use case. It's not actually a charity or deflationary token. Wow. Look at that. It actually has a use case. Look at that for Dingo token. I take it back. Dingo token actually has some type of use case. It's under a cent. It's under a micro cent, though. So careful of that. But yeah, I'm going to get off of that because that is kind of weird. Dingo token. This tells you the shakeout isn't complete. I completely agree. You keep seeing the top gainers as Dingo token. You look at that top gainers. You didn't see one freaking top 100. You didn't see one top 100 coin there. If you look at the top gainers and not one of them's a top 100 coin, you probably haven't seen Max Payne yet, right? You still have people investing into these low cap altcoins. TJ said no charity. I'm out. Max supply 1 trillion. Man, what a time in crypto. What a time in crypto we've seen in the last like 3 months. Like we had the ICO boom in 2017. We had the NFT, or we had the DeFi boom in 2020. We had the NFT boom in early 2021. And then it was the meme coin boom. Who would have thought we would have the meme coin boom? The meme coin boom. I'm saying meme coin boom. The meme coin boom in 2021. Who would have freaking thought, man? Who would have thought? Crazy. Crazy. So many noobs here. Hey, be nice. Be nice. We've all been new before, right? We've all been new. I've been a noob before. Jazz has been a noob before. Neil's been a noob before. Josh, even you've been a noob before, right? We've all been noobs. So let's take noobs with open arms and help them learn, right? Let's help them learn. AKA not invest in Shiba, right? Elon. Jerry D. It's all because of GME, the meme coin started. Yeah, that's probably a big reason for it, right? Everyone saw the big gains with GameStop, random stock that has no value, right? Dying company has its use case to the world is a dying use case to the world. Everyone just buy games online every day. Nowadays? What's the use of GameStop? And you see a massive rise. It's kind of taught people that, you know, you're not investing for its actual use case of the world and the use case of the company. You're kind of just investing for gains, which I understand that. I understand that to a certain degree. It's just that's where the noobs really get wrecked. Though that's when noobs really get wrecked, because eventually, guys, I know a lot of you guys still probably own meme coins. When the true bear market comes, this is not the true bear market. You'll know when we get the true bear market. You'll see all altcoins. You'll see Bitcoin probably drop about 80%. You'll see all altcoins drop between 90 and 95%. And you'll sell all those meme coins probably drop 99%, if not 100%. So you'll know, and it'll wake up a lot of people. So we'll see when that happens. I don't think we're at that point right now, but we'll see. Doge was her long ago. All right. Let's Josh said they all watched the 1 minute chart and the pump and dump. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I agree with you there, man. All right, let's look at some other alts. I mean, there's not a ton to talk about these altcoins. Like, I wish there was. I miss the days where there's so much price action with altcoins, whether it was up or down, right? Even if it's down, it's fine. It's sideways action's freaking killing me, man. We already looked at Matic. I know a lot of people like XLM. I'm sure it's not really doing much. Check out XLM. What were we looking at for XLM last time? Yeah, it's still kind of in this little falling wedge here on the 4 hour. Not, like I said, not perfect. to a degree, but general trend lines are still there with one fake out to the downside there. But looks like you're trying to go test that support right now. We'll see if it holds, but like I said, it's going to follow BTC for the most part. Technically, this is a bullish pattern. Should bring it back up to 52 cents if you break this to the upside. But if you break down, I mean, you don't really have any support till where you're at right now, actually. You look left, you look down, you could be dropping down to like 22 cents if you break down. So that's kind of XLM. I know a lot of people love XLM still. I divorced XLM and I married Ethereum on that date. I think it was around March where I divorced XLM. We're pretty cool. We're still buds. We're still buds. We're still friends, but just it wasn't anything there anymore. And we had to move on, you know? I told her the classic. This is always the classic breakup line where you don't want to hurt the person's feelings, but you're just not into them anymore. You say, babe, it's just not me. It's not me. Or it's not you. It's just me. Right? You did nothing. It's just me. I need to spread my wings and find the true self-worth. When in reality, you're just not into them anymore. That's what I told XLM. And then I met Ethereum and it was all history. Fear and greed index number is lower. The fear and greed index. Let's try to find it on Twitter. Fear and greed index. 35 on the fear and greed. So, still a little fearful. Jazz said I said that before and actually meant it. No, you didn't. Come on. No one truly... Because think about it in a reality. No one truly breaks up with someone unless you're really... Because if you really want to be with someone, you're usually not going to break up with them, right? Let's be perfectly honest here. Okay? And yes, Jazz, I'm calling you out. You know I have a big mouth. All right. Fear and greed, 35. I've been thinking about making a second channel, guys. I want to start talking about other stuff. It could still be crypto related. If you guys have any ideas for a second channel, I've been bouncing around a couple ideas, whether it's gaming, whether it's just talking about general life, whether it's talking about sports. I mean, I've been bouncing around a couple ideas to myself, researching, see what I want to do. But I do want to start a second channel, just because I'm kind of a workaholic and I just want to do more stuff, right? So, if you guys, like I said, have any ideas of something like that, let me know. Just Dimmy said Speedy Burns. Boots. Oh, hold on. I got a couple. Boots said, when can we hear the Lord have mercy? I'm about to. Boots, I can add. I don't know if I could add. I could add that. I don't know if YouTube will get pissed about that, which I got to be careful what I do on here because YouTube is always coming after me, constantly coming after me. But try a different type of kinds of videos and see what people watch the most. Yeah, it could be a good idea. Could be a good idea. Make a BTC ASMR channel. That could be interesting too. I wasn't here in the last bear market. Why does it drop a lot? Wait, are you being serious? Mr. Yeezy? Mr. Yeezy, I feel like you've been here for a while. I feel like you're trolling, man. I feel like you're trolling. I wasn't here last bear market. Why does it drop a lot? A lot of people were FOMOing into altcoins, and the whales kind of noticed that there was too much retail money in the market. So they said, hey, let's dump the market. Let's make all those retail investors panic sell. We'll accumulate lower. Then whenever they're ready to start again, they'll continue it up, right? Whether it be right here, whether it be a little bit lower than here. That's all it is right now. That's all we're waiting for. And that's really all the market is, right? When it starts getting a little bit too overextended, there's too much new money in the market, people are getting gains too easy, the whales say, hey, people are getting gains too easy. Let's dump the market. Just Jimmy said fantasy football. You have the passion for it. See, I would love to do fantasy football. It's just tough to put a lot of effort into it because I look at other fantasy football channels and it seems like people don't really watch fantasy football on YouTube. Like, they don't get that many like views and stuff like that. So I do have a passion for fantasy football, but I also want it to be worth my time. You know what I mean? But I do love fantasy football. Daily topics. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing like maybe like a daily topics or like reactions to stuff. I like reaction videos where like you watch a type of video and you react to and give your opinions. I might do something like that just because it's kind of broad. You can kind of talk about whatever you kind of want and kind of talk your head off like I like to do. You guys know I like to ramble on about stuff. So I might do something like that. We'll see. I've been doing research on, what are good topics and things like that. Crypto hot tub time machine. Someone needs to do like a crypto movie, like a legit crypto movie. Ask Jordan channel. See, I think I have a really good idea. It's just really controversial, right? I think it would actually be a really good idea. I just don't know if I want to do it just because I feel like it would be a controversial idea, right? And no one's done it yet, so it's kind of an original idea. I have brought it up in a past stream. I'm not going to say it again just because it's kind of a controversial idea. I feel like a lot of people will love it, a lot of people will hate it, but I have brought it up in the past. So I don't know if I want to do that. It's kind of risky, but someone will probably say it in the chat what my idea was. Hint, there's someone who does it in the gaming industry, and he's super popular, but he's kind of controversial. Oh, a poll. That would be pretty interesting. A poll. Oh man, dude, Bitcoin needs to wake up. Come on, man. Whew. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Drew Durant says, dude, I'll listen to anything talking about sports. All right, I'm gonna poll it, guys. I'm gonna poll it. I'm gonna put my risky idea in there. I don't think I'm actually gonna do this. I just thought, I think it could be popular. It's just super controversial. Second channel idea. I'm gonna put this in here just to ask you. Let's see. Let's do sports. Let's do reaction videos to anything. Let's do the drama. What else? What else we got? Jordan. I'm gonna put these in first. I'll do another poll too. I'll do another poll in a little bit, but I'm gonna start with those. Why isn't this plugged? Hold on, I gotta fix my little thing over here. There we go. Oh, you guys are voting. Dude. You guys are killing me, man. All right, 35,350. Come on, BTC. You guys are voting for crypto drama. Drama always wins. It really does. It really does. All right. You guys got any questions for me? You guys got any questions for me? Star Lord said stocks. I could look at stocks. It's just I don't know, man. I want to do something other than charts because I already let's be honest. I look at charts on stream. I mean, on average, I probably look at charts about 4 hours a day just on stream, and I do. Obviously, I get my charts ready. I look at charts in my spare time. I look at charts when I'm in bed. I look at charts probably on average 5 to 6 hours a day. It's a lot of charts, right? I want to do something a little bit different. A little bit different. None of us are here for stocks. Yeah, I agree. Food reviews. I could do food reviews. No, what I'll do, I'll take. So no one really wants sports. Sports seems like it's the last thing people want, which I'm actually quite curious because a lot of us. There's a lot of guys in here, and there's a lot of older guys in here. So I would have thought sports would have been a little bit higher, but it's not. It's not. Just Jimmy said no stocks. Crypto, you gotta chill. See, ask Jordan. You guys already asked me stuff on here, though. Like, what's the difference between you guys asking me stuff on here than in a separate channel? You know what I mean? John said SHIB only channel. Isn't there a guy who does like only Doge? What's the guy's name who like literally only streams Doge? Is he still alive? Is that guy still alive? What's his name? It looks like Crypto Drama. Crypto Drama is the winner. I don't know, man. I think it's just super controversial. I think it's a good idea. It's just that's you could piss a lot of people off doing that. I would obviously, like, if I did that, it would be in like a fun way. It would be fun. I wouldn't be pissing people off. It would just be for fun. But I don't know, man. No, yeah. Who is the guy? That loves? Who just loves Doge? The guy who was on BitBoy's channel. You guys know who I'm talking about. Final Stand. Is that guy still alive here? Check out Final Stand. I mean, is this Final Stand? Oh, he has the meme. He has it down, guys. He has the hold on. Where's my memes? He has the thumbnail template down to a T. Look at that. All right. Who has a better thumbnail? Me or what's his name? Final Stand. He has pretty good vein depth, right? You can see the vein depth is pretty good here. He's got the crimson chin down. The mouth isn't that round though. He's got to work on the round mouth, you know. And he's got the point to nothing. So he's got it down pretty damn good. I think I have a better thing though. All right. Man. That guy is insane. It's like, he loves Doge, I get it. Does he still post about Doge? I don't know. Anyways, I'll get off Final Stand. All right, I'm making a second poll, guys. So I'm gonna eliminate sports. Okay. I'm gonna eliminate sports. He is the original guy. Hold on, I gotta get another water. Hold on, guys. All right. Hold on. I literally said I gotta get another water. I walked to get the water, took a sip, and put it right back where I put it. You guys ever do that? Man. Weather Channel. You have all the skills. I might see. I think I might do the reaction. I might do the reaction channel. And don't get me wrong. I'll do reactions. I'll do reactions to other people's crypto videos that I disagree with. You guys know I will do that. So I think I might start that next week. Kind of a reactions. Obviously, I'll do crypto stuff too on that channel. So I'll probably start that next week. And then I can kind of combine the crypto drama with the reaction videos, things like that. But like I said, I'm kind of a workaholic, so I'll obviously do this. I'm not going to stop doing this, but more work for me equals me happy. I'm happy when I'm working, man. Conspiracy theories. Yeah, I could definitely do conspiracy theories. See, with the reaction channel, you can literally do anything. Like I can react to conspiracy theories. I can literally react about, you guys know my space theory, where if you're flying through space, right? You're flying through space, you're going through space forever. What is there an end? Is there an end? I don't think there's an end, personally. I think you just keep floating and you never hit an end. All right, come on, BTC. See, I want to talk crypto, guys. I hate rambling on about stuff. I want to talk about crypto, but damn. Like, like, am I supposed to just stare at this 1 hour chart and just go, wow, look at that. Look at that candle going up and down in the same spot. Let's check out the 15-minute. Do we have anything going on here? Not really. Maybe you have some type of not even really. I mean, maybe some type of downwards channel here on the 15-minute that you might have bounced off of here. But this was probably look like you broke down here. It's probably going to retest the bottom of this triangle and bounce back down. But that's what it's looking like. Probably bounce back down. I think a retest at 34,800 is probably going to come tonight. Probably as soon as I press the end stream button, we'll see her move back down to 34,800. The universe is expanding. It'll never contract. A Street Cats review channel. Man. You end up back where you start. Guys, don't mess with my head, man. If you're telling me you go through the freaking space and you just keep going, you end up where you start, I can't wrap my head around that. So it literally just makes me crazy. Meme channel. You guys, now my head is thinking about space. Chris X said, good evening, Mr. Cameron. Can you check prom, please? Yes, Chris X, I can check prom for you. But like I always say, you gotta ask me to the prom first. Are you taking me to the prom? And then I will definitely take you to the promised land. You get what I'm talking about here? You get what I'm talking about? No? All right. Well, we'll move on. anyways, prom. Let's see what we got going on. Chris, like you always ask me about prom, and it always just looks kind of the same. But I mean, if you look at it, I mean, it's kind of just oscillating in a symmetrical triangle here for the most part. Not much else has really changed on this, dude. Kind of just going up and down in the symmetrical triangle. I mean, if you want to take your breakout targets, you don't really have any divergences there to kind of go off of on the RSI, but you take your breakout targets, upwards target puts you somewhere upwards of 31.42, and your downwards targets, which I don't love because it's going to be big and it's going to be kind of unrealistic. I'd probably say if you break down here, look for some support. Probably first support. You're probably going to have some pretty big support there at 969. 969, right? Support. So 969 is probably your downwards touch there. Marcus said, do I have an aimbot? I don't, man. I don't have an aimbot. Review channel for late night internet videos. Sideways action. Yep, that's what we do. Quasim, what's going on, man? How are we looking for the new week? It's kind of 50-50 right now, man. I mean, we're back in this annoying triangle. The annoying triangle we're looking at for so long. We're kind of just right back in that same level. So until Bitcoin really decides what level it wants to do, I mean, we're right back in this annoying triangle that we tried so desperately to get out of for so freaking long, you know? Let's see. Do I have aimbot? No. Review crypto shillers. See, I really want to do the crypto drama channel. It's just, I don't know if I have. See, I just don't want to piss people off. I don't like pissing people off. So that's why I said I don't know if I could really do that, which I don't think I could. But I never had an aimbot. I never had an aimbot even when I played Call of Duty back in the day. I used to get pissed at people that had an aimbot because I used to play like game battles and stuff, and you had people cheat with aimbot, and it used to piss me off. Michael said a lot of big things coming for ETH, Cardano, and Matic in mid-late summer. You think that's when we get major pumps? They're not going to get major pumps until Bitcoin does. So you could have all the bullish news in the world coming out for Ethereum, Cardano, Matic, but as long as we're in, conditions where it's kind of uncertain what's going to happen in the short term, you probably won't see any of them pump, even with the bullish news. And you'll probably see a lot of that already front run, right? So the ETH 2.0 news, a lot of it's probably front run, right? The Cardano smart contract news, probably front run. Matic news, right? Same thing, probably front run. So a lot of that might not be directly priced in per se, but good question, Mike. Good question. Conflict shy? No, I'm not conflict shy. The problem is, I already run a channel. Right? So, so if I was just starting fresh, and I didn't already have a channel, then yeah, I would definitely do that. The problem is I already have a channel, so I don't want to piss people off. I don't want to do a drama channel where then some people who watch my regular show don't like me because they don't like the drama show that I do, and it could get a little messy, right? It could get a little messy. If anyone else wants to do that idea, I think that would be a killer idea for someone else that wants to start a channel, and no one's done it yet. But I think that would be a killer idea. You see it in a bunch of other genres. In gaming, you have Keemstar, who's popular as hell. He gets a lot of hate, but that dude is popular as hell, and he gets a crap load of views. So, I mean, there's a bunch of other guys that you could give examples of that drama sells, guys. Drama sells. So, if you guys want to start a channel like that, damn, I gave you a great idea. And I would definitely be a guest on the channel if you want me to be a guest. Christine, Donkey Sauce Said, what a name, man. Donkey Sauce. Reaction to OF accounts. Uh, take my queen's money to look at no. Donkey Sauce. I have no idea what you're saying, dude. Rex, yeah, the sideways action is boring is so boring, man. So boring. But Donkey Sauce wants me to look at Energy Web Token. I don't really know what's going on with the beginning of that super chat, man, but you do you, man. You do you. George is already salty. I could use an alter ego with the drama channel. Dude, I already know if I did do that channel, I already know it would be popular. I just know it would. Because I can already tell, like, when I talk about other YouTubers on stream, I can already tell people like when I talk about other YouTubers on stream, because everyone just gets so talky in the chat. So like I said, anyone wants to use that idea, hey, just give me credit that I gave you the idea, okay? All right, let's look at Energy Web Token. EWT. See what's going on with Energy Web Token, man. I mean, is it following the other alts? Most freaking likely, right? That's kind of the name of the game right now for old cryptocurrency. So where are we looking at on the daily here? What are we looking at on the daily? Do we have any bullish divergence going on? We do. Or we did, you should say. I mean, you got lower lows on the price action, and you got higher lows on the RSI. So you do have some bullish divergence here. Obviously, this is going to depend largely on if Bitcoin does continue up here. So I'll carry you in Warzone. I can hold my own in Warzone boots. I used to play Call of Duty pretty competitively. Now, I wasn't a pro or anything, but I used to play pretty competitively. Back in like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, those days, like the early days. But yeah, daily bullish divergence. You should break this to the upside. A lot of it's going to depend on BTC. Now, you're not at a large support level. I think your big support is probably down here at about 536. So you could be heading there on the daily, but that's your big support, right? You have so much support at that general level. That's the level you really want to hold here. You don't want to break down below that. The daily just looks like it's going to continue here. I'm not seeing any positive stuff besides this divergence really going on. So that's really it for EWT. I'm starting that idea. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm sure it'll be popular. Just joined. How we looking? Kasim said, I got Ave at 360. Will it ever go back up? Ave. I call it Ave. Don't make fun of me, guys. I call it Ave. All right. I knew you were competitive when you mentioned GBs. Yeah, I played GBs way back in the day, man. I'm talking 10 plus years ago. I still have good skills, though. I don't like the new Call of Duty that came out. It was pretty trash. A lot of the new Call of Duties are absolute trash, so I don't play as much as I used to, but I'll load it up every now and then. Let's see. I mean, you're trying to hold this general support, right? Previous resistance. Now it's kind of going to be your support multiple times here. You're trying to hold it. I don't know if this is going to hold, though. I don't know if this is going to hold. It doesn't look like it's going to hold. Your real support was right here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You broke it. Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. I mean, you look down. The next support is 237, but after that, I mean, you could have a quick fall all the way back down to like $200 on the dot, right? So you got a couple supports looking down. No bullish divergence on the daily. 4 hour. Let's see, on the 4 hour. Yeah, The 4-hour, you still got a little bit room to run down too, but you probably have a bounce somewhere soon here for AVE. Probably at this 237 level, you probably get a short-term bounce, maybe back up to 296 in the short term. All right, Bitcoin 35,556, trying to get back into this triangle. This just might be the back test before we actually continue back down here to 34,800. Do a channel strictly monitoring Tether with bizarre price predictions. All right, on today's Tether channel, we're in a rising channel. We're about to get a huge pump to $1.01. Jordan said, Cordia said, have you ever seen Review Tech USA? I could see you doing something similar. No, I'm sure he like reviews like technology and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting from the name. But I have not. Mosh said, why did you ask about Aave? I hold it and I don't want to look at it. Do a coffee review channel? I can't do a coffee review channel. I just say Speedway's the best. Speedway is the new sponsor of the stream. I no longer sponsor Dunkin' because they denied my sponsor request, which I wasn't. I knew that was going to happen anyway, but I'm still salty. All right, I'm still salty. No big companies like sponsoring crypto. All right, I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with crypto. It might be a little volatile, but there's nothing wrong with crypto. You guys notice that no crypto streamers or even video makers, no one is sponsored by any company that's outside of crypto. None. No company. Right? No company. It's either Bybit, it's BlockFi, it's Ledger, it's all the same companies, right? But it's all crypto related. Donkey Saw said, you asked what to react to. That should be Diddy Girls of... See, that's right. That's the good thing with reaction videos. I can watch that type of videos and I can give my opinions without getting harassed on my channel, on this channel, right? I can separate the two. I'll still probably piss some people off with my opinions on the other channel, but hey, it is what it is. That's what I always say. It is what it is, guys. There was an ad for Bitcoin on the radio last week, really? Some have VPN sponsors. Yeah, some of them have VPN sponsors. Even that's kind of crypto related, I guess, because a lot of these sites you need VPN. All right, guys, it's 9:06. I'll probably call it a stream pretty soon here. I'll probably call it a stream pretty soon here. You asked what to react to. That should be exactly Donkey Sauce. Thank you for the super chat, man. You'll probably see Bitcoin pump or dump as soon as I press the end stream button. If you guys any other... Mr. West Coast said, can you give me some advice on starting a channel and getting some people to actually see him? So you need to find a niche that is popular, right? So you need to find something that you enjoy, because you're not gonna be consistent unless it's something you can enjoy. The only reason I can come back here every single day and do this is because I generally enjoy not only looking at the charts, but hanging out with a lot of the people that come here every day. That's the only reason I could do this every day. I couldn't do that if that wasn't the case, especially how long I do it. But that's the first thing. Do something you enjoy. Second, you got to find a niche that actually can get viewers, man, because you could have the best idea in the world, but if there's not viewership for it, the channel's not going to grow, you know? So that's really the two things. Third thing, just be consistent, right? That's it. So if you guys want to start a YouTube channel, that's my recommendation, but you just got to be consistent. Consistency is key. Neilcoin, wait till George stream. I'll watch George stream tonight. I'm gonna watch George stream tonight. Joey said YouTube stream on our Crypto Madness brackets. On our Crypto Madness brackets. Crypto Madness brackets. I'm a little confused, Joey B. Like, do literally a stream on Crypto Madness brackets? John said they won't sponsor because financially illiterate people invest in crypto. Exactly, John. It's not a good look for them that they sponsor someone that is financially in crypto. But Speedway did sponsor me, so I gotta give a shout out to Speedway. It's the only sponsorship I could get. I had to deep really low in here to get a sponsorship, but I finally got it. You know. That's pretty funny though, man. That's pretty funny. Why does BTC always dump in the middle of the night? Need to sleep. Because I finally get off stream and then it decides to do something as finally when I get off stream, you know? Donkey. All right, guys. I'm probably going to call it a stream. I'm going to watch the NBA game tonight. I'll be hanging out in the Discord as well. I'm probably going to work on this new channel tonight, maybe. I'm going to watch the NBA streaming out in the Discord. Maybe trying to work on this new channel here. And then, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for the ideas. Thanks for voting on that. I'm not going to do the crypto drama thing. And as much as I want to do the crypto drama thing, it's not... I'll incorporate it into it, but I won't do a full channel with that. So I just, that's not the type of person I really am at heart. So, all right. I'll catch you guys later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. I'll catch you guys in the morning. I will be streaming in the morning tomorrow. Just a heads up. It is Father's Day tomorrow. I am going to a brewery with my dad in the afternoon. I will be streaming tomorrow night. It might just be a little bit later. I might have to push it back to like 7:30, 8 o'clock, depending on how late I'm out tomorrow night. But I'll definitely be streaming tomorrow night, so make sure you look out for that. It just might be a little bit later than usual. But I'll keep you guys updated over on Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Join the Discord, links in the description as well. And join the Patreon if you guys want more content from me while I'm not live. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Sleep easy. Sleep easy. Get ready for the pump as soon as I press end stream here. All right. Thanks for all you guys joining. You guys are absolute studs as always. Peace.